Hey folks, Glenn Davis. I am the blind dude. I just want to let you know that this special broadcast and that the temperature here just hit 60 degrees and it's nice weather outside for anything you would like to do. I hope you like to worship the Lord and go to his house and pray to him that everything is fabulous in your life. And if not, to turn to him, that you go to him with your problem, and eventually he will show you the answer, okay? And just want to let you know that the Carolina Clemson game, even though that we lost, there are questions now on how strong the secondary or the defense was for Clemson. In my opinion, I do believe that the strength and schedule is really important for the committee to meet this week. And even though we did lose, we kept up with the Clemson Tigers. For every score they did, we answered back with 35 points. That's never been done this season. If you recollect and go back to all the games that they played, and I've said all along, they have really never played anybody. And for people to brag about this team and all this deal, Alabama right now would cream Clemson. I mean, just get back and reflect on this game. And this game is like, I mean, the defense couldn't defend against Carolina. Bentley and company, and hats off to Debo and Brian Edwards. I mean, they catch that ball, ran back to the goal line. I mean, 60, 70 yards down the field. They were gone. And Brian Edwards, hats off to him. The dude tried to get free, and he did in a lot of occasions, and went down. And I just cringed when I heard that Rico was right there on fourth down, and he could have scored again. I mean, we had our chances. We just shot ourselves in the foot. And even though there was 35 unanswered points, we were still beaten by 21 points. And I mean, that was disappointing. But it is like we lost the foot on the gas again and made some mistakes on the field. But even as our defense was thinned out, hats off to the Gamecocks. That's why we're called the Fighting Gamecocks. And Clemson can say they was in the game, but congratulations to the people that won the Palmetto Bowl. For they are the second team in the country, and but they gonna have their battles ahead. Pittsburgh, I don't know if it's gonna be an easy game or not, but that is for the ACC championship, and I had talked to them for moving on, but we are bowl eligible, and I think that's what helped us because even though it's a moral victory that we stay within the points spread, and also Bentley had the best game of his career. He scored like 600 something yards rushing, and even though Clemson had like 700, 800, it was a real wild and crazy game. And there was another wild and crazy game. LSU, Texas A&M with 7 overtimes. I think they was gonna go for the all-night shift because when it was over, said and done, A&M beat them 74-72. And Duke, I was surprised, lost to Wake Forest of all teams, and they come a long way. There was a lot of surprises. Florida beat Florida State. I really feel for these guys, and Florida State, I mean, they just have a rebuilding, recruiting team because they've been awful all year. And I hope they rebuild and come back next season. And the deal at the end of that game with Florida was supposed to, I don't know what the argument was about, putting up the flag or something at the end of the game. And there was all kind of almost a fight broke out. I like to see these rival weekends be very civil now, like Mississippi State and Ole Miss broke out in the fight there, and it's getting ugly here on rival weekends. Come on, guys, it's only a game. Yeah, they're important, but not to fight over. Let's be civil with each other. I mean, God is love. Love is, showing one to brother, brother, sister. Let's be civil and keep these games safe for everyone. Let's not fight over, quibble over little things here. I know it's camaraderie that y'all do things with, but to fight over a stupid flag in the middle of the field that wouldn't stand on it. But I would have liked to see Bentley and Company go down the field one more time and get one more score in, but the fans wouldn't let them and run down the field. And I think they need to do something security wise about fans doing that. But I'm hoping that they would, you know, be a little more civil with these games. And I don't know if they still do these things like spray paint. I haven't heard any reports yet on that. But I just hope that these rival games become civil. Like the 8th comes around, we got the Army Navy game coming up. Army's playing really well. Navy's having a poor season, and they could really use a good morale booster win in beating Army. But I really don't see it because Army has been playing very well, and Army is going strong. I think they got 8 or 9 wins under their belt, and I think Army is moving along like the caissons are rolling along. So, it's getting, Army is surprisingly strong, got a good recruiting class. Apparently their coach is still going good with their deal. Georgia, wow, what a team that's become. The Bulldogs are rolling too. They gonna be in the playoff contention. Michigan losing to Ohio State. Man, who would have thunk, huh? Ohio State is rolling too. They gonna be probably in the playoff situation when the college deal gets going. And I hope that Army beats Navy and keeps it going, and that Navy will come back next year and wake up. I hope so. But it's so sad to see this time of year rolling because what it means to me is the end of college football season, and I'm not into the basketball situation. And being blind is kind of hard for to keep up with the action of throwing that ball to this guy, to this guy, to this guy, to this guy. I mean, it's hard for even the play-by-play guys to keep up with the action. It's hard to know when they score and all that too because, when they score, hey, how am I supposed to tell? I know they don't half the time the play-by-play guys on basketball situation, especially college or pro, they don't even tell you what the score is. I mean, how you supposed to know? But I'm doing this Sunday show to express my gratitude to Will Muschamp and please, Carolina fans, just keep in mind that our team didn't have any defense. and be proud of the freshmen that was out there because they really played a heck of a game with Clemson, kept it within reaching the distance of at least keeping within the spread. They didn't get out of hand. 21 points was within the spread. I think the spread was like 25-point spread that they would be a blowout. And then 70% of people polled thought Clemson was going to be a blowout. But look at it this way, folks, and that even the national sports people are looking again at the secondary defense on Clemson. Their offense is kind of all right, but their defense is lacking. They didn't do their assignments really well, and Carolina kept within the point spread of the game. It didn't really become a blowout, and Bentley and company really did well with Dabo. We really gonna miss him in the senior year. He may graduate and move on to the pros. I think the pros will pick him up, and Brian Edwards is NFL material as well. He played well. Rico was in the game. I think he'll come back next year, I believe. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But everything was looking well. Carolina played as well as expected for a non-ranked team, and I think the committee should really, and they probably will look at that situation. That Clemson didn't really blow that game away. All through the game, it was only a 14-point lead. So I am really proud of my Gamecocks. I know that they are going to a better bowl. Next week, they'll probably win that game easily. Akron will probably be a non-issue, and then they'll go 8-4 this year. I think that would be a great record. I'm proud of the one they got now. Okay, so let's be civil. Let's don't go on the computer and ask for Will Muschamp to be fired, or Ray Tanner does not have anything to do with the football schedule and whatever. And even next season, I heard that this season is going to be really tough. So be civil towards Carolina. Show a little love with Will Muschamp. He's doing the best he can with what he has, and he will start recruiting right away and rebuild the people. And it's going to be a great season. I take the record we have now. I used to be happy with just a bowl. But, Clemson used to be really impossible to beat. So Carolina will get there, and guess what? Clemson's got to go to our house next season and look at what we might have in store for them. It's not over. It's going to be a great season after all. We'll beat the team next week and move on to a bowl. And it's going to be, Carolina fans, just hold tight. And we've got to thin out the defense we got, but we're going to rebuild this defense, and it's going to get the experience that it needs. It played very well against Clemson, I think, and I know for a fact that it will be going good again next season.
Filters. Chat up. Switch. 0. Live. Finish. Finish. Live. 14 minutes 19 seconds.
And I hope you guys look out for my NFB fundraiser. We already got a fund me account. Call Regina 888-415-2224 and ask for about getting a picture of that print and how much it'll be. It'll be hanging at an art gallery. Its name is Tsunami. I'm the artist, Glenn Davis. Everything looks good with it. And I urge you guys to participate in the auction we're going to have next March. And it will be a silent auction, and it's going to be a benefit sometime in March, and it'll be good for the art fundraiser that we're doing, and it will be to design and build an NFB center, and it will be producing job skills for the blind as well as independent living skills for the blind, and also for adjustment training like mobility and braille for the blind. That way, if a person loses their sight, we can do everything down here in Charleston. Everybody can't go to Columbia like they're supposed to and through the commission because sometimes there are hardships in getting up there. I know the commission provides transportation and all, but through the adjustment of being blind, person might need to be home with their family support. So I hope that you all would be able to support this endeavor and contact Regina. There is a Fund Me account and all that activated now, and I hope that they would call 888-415-2224 and inquire about donating towards the National Federation of the Blind Center. And the painting will be, and it is a masterpiece according to the Gibbs Art Gallery, and another one. So it will be an expensive endeavor for the collector, but it's worth it, and you will be blessed by the Lord for helping make life better for our blind people, and that visual impaired people can stay home in Charleston. It's bad enough when you have to adjust being visual impaired, but when you have to go traveling, it's also a great idea that you know that you stay home sometimes and get family support as well. Also, I would like to note that Best Choice is my internet people. Give them a call at 800-457-5058. They have helped me get this program going, and I hope that y'all enjoy it as well. And also, my church, the New Jerusalem Church, my sermon in October was great. I thank them for letting me be on and do my thing, and they was very impressed with the job I did. And I hope you call my church at 843-207-9915. And I encourage you all to visit the church and be members. It's great to be a New Jerusalem member. And their website, they can give you that information as well. Elder Scroggins is the elder. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm up to my time limit on there. They only allow me 20 minutes, but I hope they're on my own radio station or TV station to do a regular show as long as I want to do and not be controlled by anybody. So I thank y'all for listening. And Christian Faith Publishing has my book at every Barnes and Noble in the country. And also, there's Cyber Mondays tomorrow, and you can order my book online at ChristianFaithPublishing.com. Call 866-554-0919 and to get a copy. Hardbacks make a great Christmas gift. And I urge you all to purchase my book. Thanks now. Bueno con dias to all my fellow Americans, and that y'all have a blessed day and have a good service and learn what the word is, and everything is great. And I hope you have a safe day. Let's have no violence now, and we could go again tomorrow and again give you a report on some of the games that are pros. Okay? And maybe Aaron Rodgers can pull a win today. And the Green Bay Packers. And the Jets, who maybe can lose again. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Filters. But chat. Switch. 0 watching. Live. 20 minutes 17 sec. Finish. Button. Finish. Alert. Are you cancel. End. But.